So today, which is Saturday, 4th of November 2023. So I tried to crack my Z9 V6 and the battery just died. So this is the end of the battery. So you can see when I bought it, that was 4th July 2018. So it has lasted almost 5 years plus. Just say 5 years. So it did try. Well, I think I'll just give up on it. It started showing sign of weakness. It was like 2 months ago, but it wasn't like completely. I noticed even I don't start the car for like 2 days or so with the battery connected. It will start when you crank, but the cranking speed will be very slow. But as soon as it started, the whole of the day it will crank very fast until I leave it for maybe another 2 days or so. So what I started doing was I started to, whenever I know I was not going to use the car or crank, I'll use the car for like 5 days, so I'll disconnect the battery. So even last night, because I disconnected the battery for a while, so yesterday I reconnected the battery and it cranked. So left the engine to run for like we could say like 10 minutes, switch it off. So left it overnight without disconnecting the battery, and this morning, boom, just made no attempt. He tried to make an attempt to, he didn't even make an attempt to find it. He just did click. So what I now did was to mount I think this should be the 406 battery, which is 75 amps. Of course, not high enough. The capacity is not high enough for the car, but yeah, it will crank the engine. So we're going to do a test now to see if it's crank, but it should. This is actually the factory capacity is it 90 or 95 amps, but because but I don't think you can get that in the market, so I just buy 100 amps. So this 75 will start, but I know it's not good for the car electronics. So I think for now I'll use this 75 amps, and then maybe start working towards buying a replacement. But I don't think I'll buy Everstart next time, even though it's actually a good battery. I mean, you can see it's sad. But the reason why I don't want to, because I can see I know how to clean up the battery, wash it off. What it does, you can see this rust, it has created all this white substance around the plate here where the battery sits on. So it kind of vomits stuff from here, from the head. It's as if it leaks acid, usually from the side. That's one thing I've known about. I've used Everstart even on my 406 before. I can see all these things. So that's what it does. It's a good quality battery. It can last very long, more than 3 years at least, once you get a good Everstart battery. But my only issue is that thing usually brings out, which as it's settling down, you see it can start rusting the metal. So I don't think I'll buy it again. So hopefully I'll get another good brand that can serve this long. So let's start the car, see whether it will be the car will respond to the 75 amp battery. I've not cranked it today. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so yeah, I know the 75 will start the car. It's at that time. So yeah, so this is basically good by 5 years. So how did it last this long? Um, I basically did not remove this battery where it was the whole of the 5 years. I left it there. I don't think I've ever done that. I didn't share the battery with any of my cars. I just left it there. I remember during the lockdown, COVID lockdown, which is 2020, there was a time I left the battery. I actually forgot. It was there for about 6 months. Close to, if not maybe a little bit less, but let's just say about 6 months the battery was there. I didn't spoil the engine, I didn't start the car. You know, I was using, remember that time it was lockdown, so you didn't even have any access or permission to drive on the road. So I think I was using, was it my 406? I was driving that time. Can't remember. That's maybe once in a week that they will allow people to drive on the road. So I didn't even, it was when I now remembered, I now rushed to crank. I knew the cranked, so that's the good thing about this battery. So without cranking, the engine was connected, and so I could say, yeah, it was a good battery, and it served the purpose. So I'm not going to condemn the battery because it has its own issue. Of course, everything has positive and negative. So yeah, it has its own flaws. Being that all this stuff, issues. I don't know, call it acid or whatever, battery liquid. Always vomit it from somewhere. So that's the experience I've always had with this. So I think I'll try something else this time. Hopefully it will last as long as this one. So that is it for this, and so one of the things that helped this battery to last was also the charging system. You know, no, it just serves. They never had an issue. And like I said, I didn't borrow this battery to any of my car, not to think of anybody. You know, one of the things that kills batteries when you start giving it out. It's most likely you might end up giving it to someone that is car charging system is not good enough. Usually it kills the battery or weaken it very, very fast. So that's how this, you know, most people won't like what I'm saying because they'll be like, oh, you're a wicked person, why won't you give out battery? Yeah, well, if you kill my battery, you won't replace it for me. It happened to me once. I loaned my battery to somebody. Charity, not like he paid. His car killed it. I mean, funny thing, the person didn't even say sorry. He was like, oh, as in the battery died, like I didn't even know what was inside the car that killed. He killed his own battery. He came and borrowed mine, thinking that okay, maybe the battery went down. He put my battery, started the car, switched. He drove out with the battery. I think he left the. See, I don't want to go into it. Killed it completely, as in no move. It wasn't even bringing out any light at all. I had to go and buy another battery. It didn't give me a combo, a dime. So, one of the hard lessons as a man you have to learn when it comes to being too nice or charity. Yeah, so there are cases where you help out, you know. Yeah, in this case, I say even if I would do that, it won't be this battery. I would rather do it with my other car batteries that are smaller, that I can easily replace. Or buy another if it fails. But this one, I know the price. If I go to market now, I know how high this battery will be, 100 amp battery, especially if you want a high voltage. Okay, so that is it.